Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast Battle Report, The Rise of the Blade, Episode 4. Archon Skari, after his victory against the Chaos Space Marines, has chased the evil sorcerer into the wastelands of the planet. The Chaos Forces putting a dastardly fighting retreat as they moved ever closer to reinforcements. They have succeeded in rendezvousing with their relief force only to face the Drukhari in battle. However, both forces have been fighting non-stop. This is Scars of Battle.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast Battle Report.
Hello.
I'm here with Shane again,
Hey.
and this is Rise of the Blade, Episode 4.
Yep.
If you haven't watched the first 3 in the series of the rise of Archon Skari to his Archon 8 of power.
His greatness.
His greatness. Thank you, my lord.
Mm-hmm.
This is a series of how he got there.
Yep.
Yeah. And so far, we find ourselves fighting chaos. That's you.
Yeah, I'm always chaos.
You are, well, or are you Imperial? You are Alpha Legion, so I guess you could argue both.
Yeah, I guess maybe we'll find it.
They do charge and say for the Emperor when they charge, so that's very confusing.
Yeah.
Then again, to me, they're just humans, or sort of humans.
Superhumans.
Monkai, all the same. However, this is going to be Scars of War, I believe. It is a Maelstrom of War game based out of Chapter Approved 2018.
Yeah, last year's chapter approved.
Not last year, the year before.
Previous edition.
But it's really cool. So we get to basically, before the game starts, we're going to roll the dice and all the cards from that set just disappear. Like we don't get to, like we roll.
Yeah,
so if we roll a 1, all the 11s through 16s are gone. Roll 2, they're all gone. So it's going to be really interesting if you're forced to do something specifically.
Yeah, it's good to randomize some things too, and then you don't really know what you're going to be planning for.
I know, I love it. But we have upped the ante and we're taking 1,500 point lists. They are Highlander style format, except for troops. We can like duplicate troops. You've got a battalion and a detachment. I have a battalion. I'm using Cabal of the Poison Tongue again, because that's my fun Cabal that I use when I'm playing for fun. And you're playing Alpha Legion, because they got lots of shenanigans.
Yeah, and it's the color scheme that I have most of my models painted up in.
Then again, they are Alpha Legion, so they technically have like camo armor that they can turn into whatever.
Yeah, they're just whatever they really want to be.
They are. Well, I know. Enough of us rambling. Let's get to the army lists. Enjoy the battle report.
Enjoy.
Drakon Skari's force, Real Space Raiders, his cabal slowly growing in prominence within the Dark City. So for this 1,500 point installment, what has he been able to put together? So we have Archon Skari himself. He has a Husk Blade and a Blast Pistol. His special traits from the Chapter Approved 2018 for Heroic, he has Deadly Charge, so he gets +1 attack on the charge. He's a Ferocious Combatant, +1 attack. He has a Finely Balanced Husk Blade for another +1 attack. And his Husk Blade is a family heirloom, which means a 6 to hit is 2 hits in close combat, which is pretty snazzy. So with him, Drazar, the Master of Blades, himself, always silent, always stalking, is a 2nd HQ in my Highlander battalion. He does have a Court of the Archon with him, so 1 Lamian, 1 Bodyguard Slith, a Puppy Dog Urgul, and a Medusa, because why not? In the other elite slot, we have 5 Incubi, 1 Clavex, and 5 Clave-wielding Incubi. Of course, Drazar's around, so he's going to come with them. He does have a pact with the Mandrakes. This is 1 unit of 9. I do have the squad marks on there as well, because I'm going to the Canhammer team tournament this weekend, so I'm not taking them off. But it's just 1 big unit of 9 Mandrakes. Then in the troop choice, we have 1 unit of 10 Cabalite warriors with a splinter cannon and 2 shredders, so it's an anti-infantry unit. 1 unit of Cabalite warriors with 2 blasters and a dark lance, and another unit of Cabalite warriors with 2 blasters and a dark lance as well. Dedicated transports, we have 1 raider with a disintegrator cannon and 1 venom with 2 splinter cannons. In the heavy support slot, as we move on backwards, we have 1 trusty Ravager with 3 disintegrator cannons, the Scourge of the Skies. Well, not really the Scourge, because I have Scourge, but a type of Scourge. I have a Forge World Reaper. This is a model from Forge World, really cool to paint. It's essentially a D6 las cannons, and it can stop people from advancing, which is pretty cool. 1 Razorwing Jet Fighter with double disintegrator cannons and a twin rifle. And to round it all off, 10 Scourge with 4 Haywire Blasters. And this is 1,500 points of the Cabal of the Deadly Mist as Drakon Skari, with Vex Blessing, dives into real space. And here we have 1,500 points of Highlander Chaos Alpha Legions. Shane, take it away. What have you decided to bring? What is the sorcerer taken back into real space to challenge Archon Skari on his quest for hidden knowledge or whatnot?
All right, so the Dark Apostle, Alpharius 23-7.
Cracks me up every time you say his name.
He has no clue what's going on or who he is yet, so the quest for that's still going on. Hopefully, in the future, he'll figure it out.
Yep.
And then he has a Demon Prince with him this time. Wings, Malefic Talons, good stuff with him.
And he's Slanesh, so you can take that cool relic from
so
Faith and Fury.
Yeah, Marcus Slanesh, so he's going to take the Lightning Claw Dual Talon relic.
Nice, reroll wounds, pretty awesome.
Yeah, give that a whirl. And then still with 3 squads of cultists.
Yep. Self-explanatory. They're mere mortals. Let's not spend too much time on mere mortals.
Literally mere mortals. And then in the fast attack slot, we have 6 Slanesh bikers. And they just have their combi bolters and close combat weapons.
Yeah.
And then I have 5 Chaos Spawn.
You made that squad bigger.
Yeah, some lackeys didn't do well enough last campaign, so
they got turned into spawn.
Got turned into some spawn. And then the Havocs, they ran out of last cannon rounds, so they found some auto cannons that hopefully will do much better this time.
Yep.
And then I got some Obliterators as well.
3 Marcus Slanesh Blitz.
Yeah, 3 Marcus Slanesh Blitz.
Mm-hmm.
They're always good.
Daka.
Daka. And I got a Rhino.
Yep.
With a Mauler Fiend and a Hilldrake.
And then you got 5 little Space Marines and a Lord.
Yeah, 5 little Space Marines and a Lord.
Very cool. These are the Alpha Legion. It's all WYSIWYG. It's all painted up for you guys. And then the Lord with a jetpack.
And he's got a chain axe.
And a chain axe. Ooh, very cool. And that is 1,500 points. So what is your what are your heroics for anybody who didn't watch the last installment?
So the Dark Apostle, he's got an heirloom weapon. So he's gonna go around and cracking some skulls.
Yep.
He's got toughened armor, so blessed by the Chaos Gods. He is fueled with mighty strength. So he's going to be +1 strength in combat.
Yeah.
And if he decides to die in combat, which hopefully not, he can strike out for some mortal wounds.
Yeah, I like that. Fair enough. So with that, we have the Chaos host of the Alpha Legion. Let's dive into the game. And we're here with the Scars of Battle. Make sure you check out miniaturescenery.com. They do this really cool space elf terrain and a whole bunch of different MDF kits. They sent a set to the studio, so I love them and I love using them since I am a Dark Eldar player and they look cool. So they're easy to build too. Check out the link down below. Other than that, it is Scars of Battle. There are 6 objectives on the table. The relay is going to be one objective. The high ground is going to be another. The arcane ruins are indeed another objective. The space station or the platform, as well as some more arcane ruins in that area, and this sail of some sort, building-ish platform, I don't know, solar panel, whatever it is you want to call it. But those are the 6 objectives on the table. We are getting pointy Dawn of War, so 15 inches up, 6 inches up on the side here, and Shane won the role to pick side, so he picked that side because there's 3 objectives right next to his deployment zone. And he's going to force me to split my army up to hold either these 2 or that one. So smart play on his end. But Archon Skari does have to deploy first, and he chooses whether to go first or second after Shane deploys. So some good Fandangly shenanigans. Let's dive into the deployment. The Drukhari deployment is as follows. 10 Cablite Warriors with Lance 2 Blasters. 10 Cablite Warriors with Lance 2 Blasters. 10 Cablite Warriors with Splinter Cannon, 2 Blasters. 2 Shredders. A Raider with Archon Skari, or Drakon Skari in this case. Drazar, Slith, Urgul, Lamian, and Medusa all in there. A Venom with 5 Incubi in it. Then I have a Ravager, a Reaper, and a Razewing Jet Fighter. And there's 1 objective there, 1 there, and 1 there. Right now, Shane is deploying. We'll be back with his deployment as well. In Deep Strike, I do have the 10 Scourge and the 9 Mandrakes. My Warlord trait is, of course, Hatred Eternal, which just happens to be reroll wounds for Archon Skari, which is pretty snazzy. And my Relic, I don't know, it'd probably be the Helm of Spite or something like that. Probably be the Helm of Spite.
That's what that creek was.
And yeah, exactly. And Shane has deployed his Alpha Legion, Chaos Space Marines, and Mere Mortals.
Yep.
So tell me, what have you done? What sneakiness have you brought to the game today?
Okay. So being as I don't really know who I am yet, he's kind of told his dudes to just, wait it out.
So we have a Helldrake. We have 10 little cultists. The
Mauler Fiend.
That's right.
With the Spawn, the Rhino, which has the Chaos Space Marines and the Havocs inside.
Yeah.
Dark Apostle, just kind of in a central location with beam prints there. Got some bikers and another squad of cultists on the side.
And in Deep Strike?
Deep Strike, we got the Chaos Lord Jump Pack and the Oblitz. And they'll be hiding and waiting for
Deep Strike. It'll be a Deep Strike battle.
Yep.
Okay, so before we get started, we have to roll to see what cards we have to get rid of.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to roll yours,
Yep.
and then I'll roll mine.
So I have to get rid of the ones.
So that's secure 1 through 6,
Yep.
essentially. Oh, well, the special chaos ones, you have to get rid of them because you won't be able to use them.
Yeah.
And I have to get rid of secure 1 through 6, but I have to keep all my weird Dark Eldar ones.
Yeah.
And I have to keep all my defends as well. Okay, so this will be interesting. So no quickly running into ground objective for Archon Skari. He's going to have to slug it out. Now, after that, we also get to pick 6 cards from our deck to get out, so we don't have to worry about them. So I'm probably going to take stuff out like Fear and Terror, and make you fail morale tests and whatnot, because those are really hard to do sometimes. And I will like to take first turn, but we'll come back to see if Shane wants to seize. We have taken the cards out of our deck, so our hands are told. We have 24 cards in our hand. I've taken out essentially defend 3 and 4 and 2. He's taken out like secure and defend, and then defend. And then I don't know about that one. Area Denial, because the middle of the table. He wants to sit back. So I've also taken out Trophy Hunter, which lets him pick a character and an objective. I don't want him to have control of my objectives at all. So, and then I took Fear and Terror out and Psychological Warfare. So it was pretty straightforward. And I've lost all my secures, which means I'm either defending or killing things this game to get points. Pretty much, which is pretty interesting. I've never played a Maelstrom game without the secure cards. Okay, so with that, Archon Skari would very much like to go first, as he's been hunting the Dark Apostle through the wastelands. Would you like to seize?
Yes.
He would. Okay. And the seize roll. Will Alfarius say, "We are Alfarius"?
No.
He does not. With that, Archon or Drakon Skari takes the first turn. Have a great game. Enjoy. And I will be spending some command points to redeploy. So it is called Insidious Misdirection. Ooh. So I get to essentially pick up 3 of my units and redeploy them. And I'm probably going to redeploy this guy over here so I can see those bikes. I think it's like the biggest thing. And then maybe get as many as I can blasters to either shoot at those big beasties or at that beastie over there. Okay. Okay, so the Alpha Legion can also redeploy. So Shane and I have to roll off, essentially. And we've just said winner chooses to go first or second on the redeploy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you're going to go second on the redeploy. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm probably going to be a lot more conservative with my redeploy since he can just counter-deploy my counter-deploy. And I just spent 2 CP for no reason, really.
Other than him, I guess.
So I redeployed. I just basically put my blasters up front, and then I moved my Ravager just up closer so that he had range to pretty much the whole table. As Archon Skari is just in his boat being like, let's go, let's go. He redeployed his Hell Drake closer. He moved his Molefine back, and so did he moved his Spawn back in more of a counter charge role as well. So with that, Archon Skari takes the first turn, and we dive in to the Maelstrom of War. 3 cards come out, and I've been ordered to right off the hop, eh? So the next card I flip has to be Archon Skari, and he has to deny the wish. Great, that's good that I gave him the Helmet Spike then. Yes! Yeah. Awesome. I have to kill something in close combat, and I have to defend objective 1, which is this one right over here. Okay, fair enough. Let's dive right into the action. Dark Eldar movement. We had Archon Skari jump out of his raider and get into the middle, right on top of that hill, and it's Drakon Skari. And then everybody else is within 6 inches of him. So I move them up, they're within 6 inches. Move these guys up, within 6. Move them up, so the blasters are in range, within 6. The plane moved up, within 6. The raider stayed, the Venom moved up within 6. The Ravager and the Reaper both moved up, all within the reroll 1s to hit bubble. So I'm just trying to do as much damage as I could. The Benediction of Darkness did go off on the bikers, so they are -2 to be hit outside of 12 inches. So they're going to be hit on 5s right now. Very good Slanesh bikers. I still have to shoot them because if I don't, then they just have so much firepower. And then I still have to worry about the Obliterators coming down turn 2. So that's going to be even more fun. Okay, so with that, wish me luck. Let's dive into the shooting phase. We'll start with the Razorwing Jet Fighter, of course. First to the fray, wants to get bloodied. The Disintegrators are going into the Chaos Bikers because they have 2 wounds. I need to try and take them out. So hitting on 5s, and then everything else is shooting at that unit of cultists right there. Hitting on 5s, we're rolling 1s. No hits, thank you, my lord. 1 hit. And 1 wound at -3.
6 up.
Oh. 1 biker goes down. Necrotoxin missiles, 3 D3 shots. Nice. When the bullets start to fly in, call... Oh, I don't even know what that was. I think I was 1 extra 1 in there. 2s to wound. 2, 3 saves, no AP.
Oh, 6 up. T-shirts. Made 1.
Nice. 2 go down. And the rifle. 1 hit. Nothing. The Monsieur Le Ravageur is also going to shoot into said bikers. I need to try and soften them up. So 5s. Ooh, 2 hits. 2, thank you, my lords. Thank you, my lord. 3 hits, needing 3s. 1 save at -3.
Oh, yeah.
1 more goes down. This unit of Cavalite Warriors will now fire. 2 blasters in range are going to fire at the Rhino. This Lance can't actually see the Rhino, so he's going to have to shoot at the Hellbrute because this hill is too tall. And then have 1 rifle at the Rhino and then 1 rifle at the cultists. So a bit of convoluted there, but you'll follow along. So first we'll do the 2 blasters into the Rhino, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. Nothing. And then we have at the Rhino. This is the poison. Nothing. And then at the cultists, rerolling 1s. Thank you, my lord. Ooh, 1 hit on 4s. Nothing. And then the lance into the Mauler Fiend. Hit. 3s to wound. Nothing as well. So the second unit here, I've got 1 blaster and 1 lance firing into the Rhino. I have 1 blaster firing into the Helldrake. And then I'm going to have as many rifles as I can fire into the cultists / the vehicles, which I'll check in a second. But let's do the big ones first. The blaster and the lance, pretty much the exact same profile. Hitting on 3s and 3s. 2 at -4. No saves. So D6 damage. That's 8 damage from the the blaster and the lance. And then we have 2 rifles into the cultists in the back there. And rerolling 1s thanks to Poison Tongue. They get to reroll 1s with poison. Nothing. Okay. On to the next one. I have this unit here. They're just going to shoot as many as they can into that little unit of cultists. 3 rifles and a splinter cannon can shoot into those cultists. 3s, rerolling 1s. Thank you, my lord. Nope. And then 4s, rerolling 1s for Poison Tongue. Oh, thank you, Poison Tongue. 3 R saves. No AP.
Oh, yeah.
I got 2 more. I have this Reaper firing into the Rhino because it has 2 moves left. I'm going to try. So D6 shots for 1 shot. It did move. It is a heavy weapon. So needing 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. It does hit. And needing 3s to wound. It does wound at -4. Does 5 damage. So it will go down.
So she blows.
Does she explode? She does not, and I believe there are 10 models inside. 1 occupant has fallen to the burning wreckage, so 1 of the Chaos Space Marines will die. He has made sure to deploy them outside of 12, so he keeps on getting his Alpha Legion bonus. So I still have this Raider and this Venom to shoot, and all the guys inside here as well. This Venom here is going to fire into the cultist that I've been picking on this entire time. It is not in short range, it's long range. So needing 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Thank you, my lord. And needing 4s, rerolling 1s as well. Thank you, my lord, again. So that's 3 more saves for these little cultists. 2 more go down. And the last little raider here is going to shoot at the Chaos Bikers as well. So needing 5s, rolling 1s. Ooh, he might do what both the Ravager and the Plane could not. Do 2 wounds against the Bikers at -3.
Success.
He kills 2 Bikers. And I was thinking about fading him to get him closer to shoot stuff. You know what? I am going to. Because they're very eager. Drazar's like, step on it. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm going to spend a command point to fire and fade. I go into 5 command points. And I'm essentially going to move this guy up this way. And I'm going to shoot everything I can to the cultists as well. So now that I've moved closer, I'm within 9. So the Medusa has 4 shots, hitting on 3s with his eye burst. And wounding on 3s with his eye burst at -2. So 3 cultists go down. Blah. And then to round it all off, I'm going to use the Slith, who will use his carbine at the same target. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, 1 save, no AP onto the last final cultist. And he dies to the poison. Okay, that's pretty cool. I killed a cultist unit and a rhino and 1 space marine, and I dropped the bikers down to 2 guys remaining. That leaves me at the end of the turn. I don't have anything else to shoot. I'm starting to defend objective number 1 over here. I'm going to hold on to Blood and Guts and Pardio receive Master of the Warp, so I'm just going to hold on to them. Why not? You know, it's what High Command has told me. Normally I would cycle through them because I didn't score them, just so I can get through my cards a lot faster. However, this is a fun narrative game, so that's how I play Maelstrom, when it's fun and narrative. And Shane, you owe me a morale test.
Yep. So they're within 9 inches of the Dark Apostle, so I'm going to use his leadership, which is 9.
Oh, nice. And they only lost 4, so that's fine. They're good. With that, we move on to Alpha Legion, turn 1.
Yep.
Shane, why don't you take us through your turn 1 movement? However, you did get tactical objectives, secure 2, kill something that flies, and kill a tank that has 10 or more wounds, which is pretty much all my tanks.
Yeah.
Which is good. And secure objective 2 is right here, so those mere mortals will just hop onto there.
Yep.
And you moved everything else up.
Yeah, moved it up just slightly. Not too far in, but up close enough. Hopefully I can maybe get some charges off if rolling goes my way.
Murder, he says.
Murder.
I am Alfarius.
Murder.
For the Emperor.
Phase?
Psychic phase.
Psychic phase.
Psychic phase.
Okay.
Psychic phase.
So I'm going to cast Smite.
He can cast
1 power.
1 power.
Yeah.
Cool.
He has Smite or Diabolic Strength.
And then that's the closest.
Yeah. So -5 goes up.
Cool. I will attempt to stop you. And I'm going to spend a CP reroll. And I do. On a 6. So you take D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, man.
But biggest thing there is Skari has completed his mission.
Oh, no.
Oh, my incubi just fell down. So he takes 2 mortal wounds. However, I do get my priority order received. Good job, Archon Skari, with your helmet. Okay, next. No more psychic phase. On to shooting.
All right. Magma Cutters.
Cool. At the Raider?
At the Raider. So he hits on 4s, but because he's near a lord, he gets to reroll 1s to hit.
Cool.
Yeah. So 4s, rerolling 1s. And strength 8. And it's -3.
Okay, so 5 up. Takes it.
And it's just 3 damage.
Just straight 3?
Yeah.
Cool, so 3 damage on the Raider. Ah! Marines. Chaos Space Marines firing at
Raider.
that guy.
Yeah.
The red dice is a crack grenade.
Crack grenade. So hitting on 3s.
Why not?
1s.
5s and 3s. Okay. 2.
Just 2.
4 ups. No doctrines for you. He's okay.
Okay.
1 command point. The Havocs, who happen to be veterans of the Long War for 1 command point, are going to shoot all their autocannons and their bolter at
The Raider.
the Raider. Okay. So lots of shots here.
Yep.
They are autocannons, which are one of the best weapons against Drukhari. By far. Anything that's like lots of shots, multiple damage, decent strength.
All right. So rerolling the 1s.
Probably should have totally done lightning fast here, but that is okay. I was just really excited about the Raider just surviving, but that might be hard because I don't have a Feel No Pain. Normally I have my trusty Feel No Pains.
Yep. 4s and 2s.
Yep, 3s. Oh, 2s for +1. Yeah, you're right. Nicely done. So 5
At -1.
So 5 at -1. So I take 2. So that's 2 damage. And then 1 at 4+. So I take 3 damage. Oh, no. Yes.
Autocannons are 2 damage.
So 4. So I take 5 damage in total. He has 2 remaining. The cultists are all firing, or these cultists, into the Ravager with their auto guns.
Yep.
4s.
4s. Only 3. And 6s. 1.
Nicely done. It's very hard to see those dice in the light, but that's okay. 1 goes through.
Yeah, cultist.
Cultist nickel and diming the Ravager. 1 wound. The 2 bikers shooting at the Raider with their combi bolters. I will admit, I'm glad it's thinned down just a little bit, because that would have been a lot more shots.
Oh, yeah. 5s.
Yep. That would be 2 saves. I'll just roll these dice here. 4s. 1. So he is alive with 1 wound remaining.
Yep.
The Dark Apostle also has a bolt pistol.
Hits.
He does.
No.
He does not wound.
Yeah.
So we're just talking about how the cultists are now going to try to do the last wound on the raider. If they don't, then the Helldrake's going to have to shoot into the raider to crack it open so that he can charge into the juicy insides.
All right.
Either that or he's going to have to spend the CP to double shoot and shoot at a raider, which would be like a lot of command points to take 1 wound off of a raider. Oh, that's 2 of them right there. I see 2 6s.
And you're what? Toughness 5 or 6?
Toughness 5.
Okay, so 3.
Oh, 3, because that's right. They're only T6. Oh, my goodness. 4 ups. Oh, he does go down. Does the raider explode? It does not. And I have 5 models inside.
I should have played the stratagem.
You wanted to auto explode like right in the middle of your army? And I don't lose anybody. Hooray! So everybody's going to get out and play. Drazar and the Court of the Archon have disembarked 3 inches back from the tail end of that raider to try and make as much room as physically possible between all the combat-y goodness and them. So the Helldrake's going to fire into the Ravager and spend a command point to Hellforge to reroll wounds, essentially. Because it automatically hits with his Super Flamer.
Shots. 5.
Nice. Nicely done. That's strength 6.
Strength 6, yeah.
Yeah, so 4's rerolling. Thanks to the Demon Forge as fire gouts from the hole that is his mouth. Or if you play in 7th edition, it's butt.
Yeah, it's butt. And they're T6, right?
T6, yeah. So 1 so far. Thank goodness for Forge. Ooh, all of them.
All of them. So 5.
Oh, nicely done. So 5 up invulnerable saves on Mr. Ravager. And he passes 2, so he takes 6 damage. He's taken 7. He has 3 remaining. 2 command points allow the Havocs at the end of the shooting phase to fire again. I don't have a Vect to stop it. What are they firing at?
Okay. So I'm going to do...
And so the Long War is still in effect until the end of the phase, so they still get the +1 to wound whatever it is that they want to shoot at.
Shooting at the Ravager.
Yep.
The autocannons.
Yep.
And the bolter will just shoot into the Medusa.
The Medusa?
Yeah.
Little flamey eyeball of death.
Yeah. She's scary.
Yeah. The -2 is not bad. Like, you never see Medusas, but that's pretty cool.
So the bolter?
Yep. Into Mr. Medusa.
Yep. Hits.
Nicely done.
Needing 3s.
Yep. 1 wound.
This one.
Save for the Medusa. Nope. Medusa does have power from pain, so 6 up to ignore. No, takes a wound. Ouchies, my eye hurts.
Shot her in the head.
Yeah, you shot her in the eye.
All right. Havocs against the
Ravager.
Reroll
Nicely
ones.
done. That's a lot of hits. I think that Ravager might die. Just saying.
And then 2s.
Yes, sir. That's a good amount of shots. 7. 7 5-ups on Mr. Ravager. Nope, he is going to die. Does she explode? No. Cool, so she's just going to go away. Pow. Dead Ravager. That's about right for a Ravager. Ravagers tend to... That's why you need them in packs of 3, at least. However, in a Highlander format, you get 1, and then they die. The Helldrake is charging into said Venom. So the Venom will indeed overwatch into you. And nickel and dime you for some wounds. Hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s. Thank you, my lord. I got 0 6s. In comes the Helldrake. Caca! 11 inches of movement. Very nice. He's decided not to charge with anything here. First, it's a long charge. Secondly, he could get isolated and not hit me all at once, which means Drazar would just eat up whatever comes in. So he's conserving his forces and not giving them to me piecemeal. I want him to come in because then it's easy for me to deal with them one at a time. Yeah. So he's just holding his horses and not getting that Dark Apostle. He's seen what Drakon Skari is up to. He knows his wily ways. So the Helldrake is attacking the Venom.
Yep. So 4 attacks hitting on 2s. Because he gets plus hitting on
3s.
3s.
Yeah. Because it gets +1 against fly or whatnot.
Yep.
So 2. Strength.
Strength 7, I believe.
Yeah. So 3s.
And at -1.
Cool.
For D3.
Just -1?
Yep.
So 5 ups. And 1 goes through.
D3.
D3 damage for 3. The venom hits you back with 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Ooh, both hit. And winning on 5s at -1. 1 at -1.
4 up. Hit it.
He's okay. So he got secure objective 2. He got Big Game Hunter and Scour the Skies because he killed a whole bunch of stuff. He needed 1 more. No, Scour the Skies is only 1 point.
Yeah.
I did get Defend Objective 2 for 2, and I did get Master the Warp. So because you have to deny a psychic power, so I got a deny, and then I get an extra 3 points to that. So I got 4, 5, 6 points to his 3 points, and then we both have our first strike as well. I still have Blood and Guts, and going into turn number 2, High Command has told us to shoot something to death and to take objective number 5, which is that one. Okay, perfect. End of Drukhari. Movement phase turn 2. I decided to keep the Venom in close combat with the Helldrake because it has a flamer. So I can charge it. So I put the incubi, they're going to charge it. I moved this guy over this way to basically score objective 5. I moved the plane this way so we can kind of go this way, essentially. The Mandrakes are all over here. I tried to bait him to use the stratagem to get me 12 inches away, but it doesn't actually help against... Alpha Legion can pick one enemy unit, and that unit cannot be placed from Deep Strike within 12 inches of any Alpha Legion unit. It's really good to like stop one big nasty unit from like charging into you. But I have shooting with my units, so it's not really that much of a big deal. I did move this unit of Cabalites. The Dark Lance stayed still. I did move this unit of Cabalites. The Dark Lance stayed still. I moved that unit of Cabalites up. They're all, of course, in range of Drakon Skari. Drazar is going to try his luck against a bunch of possessed. Because he does have the ability to do up to 4 damage. So I'm hoping to do some damage over there. We'll see how that goes. And then, of course, the Court of the Archon charging headlong into the fray. They see the Apostle surrounded by his retinue. So they're going to go straight for him. Let's see if Archon Skari can do this. Okay, with that, we're moving into the psychic phase. Okay, I'm done. And now into the shooting phase. This unit of Cabalites will start the foray. So I have 7 rifles that are going to shoot at the unit of cultists at the base of the hill. So hitting on 3s, because they are mere mortals, so they don't get the -1 to be hit. And Archon Skari is within 6 inches of this dude. Yeah. So no rerolls. And then needing 4s, 2 wound, and rerolling 1s because of Poison Tongue. But that would be 4 saves for said cultists. No AP.
Ah.
And I get 3 of them. And then I have 2 blasters and a Dark Lance, the exact same profile into the Mauler Fiend. Needing 3s, all hits. Needing 3s, no wounds. I love it. Okay. So, thanks to the awesome supercharged blasters, I did no damage. Okay, great. So now, the Mandrakes on this side will fire into the Havocs. I'm going to try to take them out. I am -1 to shoot them, however. So I'll be hitting on 4s. I do get 18 shots, though. This is where I love my Mandrakes for this. It's a little 5-man unit, and I'm hoping to do enough mortal wounds to just wipe out the unit. But I need to hit first, so 4s to hit. And this is 2 mittfuls of hits, because... I don't have big enough hands, and needing 5s to wound. Then -1 and 6s do mortal wounds. So that is 1 mortal wound and 3 saves at -1 into said Havocs.
So 3 ups.
Because they are in cover and I don't ignore cover. So 1 guy goes down, the 1 dude with the bolter. Good job, Mandrakes. So I'm going to do 9 shots from the rifles into the spawn, and then the 2 blasters and the Dark Lance into the Mauler Fiend. So I'll start with the blasters first, and the Dark Lance. All hit again. Okay, needing 3s to wound. I got 2 wounds this time. -4. 5 up in vulnerable saves on the Mauler Fiend.
No.
2 go through. How many wounds does he have?
12.
12. Okay, boxcars. Oh, 8 damage. I'll keep the 8 damage. That's pretty good. Leaves him with 4 remaining. And then I have 9 shots from all the rifles and rapid fire rifles into the spawn. So the spawn, do the spawn get -1 for being Alpha Legion as well? They don't? No. They don't get the cult. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. And then rerolling 1s. Wow, good job, guys. 7 saves with 7 saves from the poison. Because they are the poison tongue after all.
5 ups.
I think I might have gotten one. Oh no, almost. Almost got one. One's down to 1 wound remaining. So the Medusa is going to open... Actually, no, I'm going to do the Slith first. He's got 3 shots from his Shard Carbine, and he's going to shoot at your spawn. So into the spawn, 3s, rerolling all misses because the Archon is nearby, and 4s to wound. That's 2 saves into the spawn from the Slith.
Thank you.
Just poison, straight up.
Next one.
Aha, I got one. One of the flesh beasts has been removed, and that's like 20 points.
Yeah.
So now the birdie birds that showed up on the hill, I'm going to do the 4 Haywire Blasts into the Mauler Fiend and the 6 Shard Carbines into the spawn. 4d3 shots for the Haywire guns. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because he has 4 wounds left, so hopefully, like, maybe I could do anywhere from 4 to, like, 6 damage with the Haywires, so we'll see what happens here. Needing 3s to hit. Even if I was within range of the Archon, I wouldn't get rerolls for that. Needing 4s to do mortal wounds, 5s to do regular wounds, and 6s do D3 mortal wounds. So that's 2 mortal wounds so far. Is there a way for you to ignore mortal wounds?
No.
Okay, so you take... 3 mortal wounds and 2 saves at -1.
2 saves -1.
He would die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he explode?
And he doesn't. He rolls a 5, so he doesn't blow up. Good old Scourges. And now 6 times 3 Shard Carbine shots. Okay, all the Shard Carbines. I wish they had like the Cabal keyword. It'd be cool to give them rerolls and like obsession traits, you know, Scourge, but they made them not aligned with anything, which is interesting. And 4s to wound the spawn. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves into the spawn. Good job, little Scourge. I was also considering shooting at those cultists, but
-1, right?
That's right. The birds have no minuses, just straight up armor. I think I got one 50-50. Oh no, you have a 5-up save, right? Okay, so 1.5. Okie dokie. The Medusa is going to open up into the Chaos Space Marines back there. 4 shots from his Eye Burst, 3s to hit, and strength 4 -2, so 4s to wound. That would be 2 at -2.
5 up.
He melts 1. Okay, he melts 1 Chaos Space Marine. Yep. Good job, Medusa. Argon Skari has his blast pistol. He's just going to shoot at the bikes because they're nice and close. He hits. He does not wound. Wah, 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 wah. The Razorwing Jet Fighter will fire into the 2 remaining bikers. So I've got the 6 shots from the Disintegrator Cannon, not within Skari range, and 4's toughness 5, right? Yep. 4's to wound. Oh, it's 4's to wound, yeah. 2 -3.
6 ups.
Si, senor.
Nope.
2 go down. And then everything else was shooting into the spawn. So necrotoxin missiles, because they wound on 2s. They're kind of handy. Needing 5 more saves. And then 2 from... And then 1 extra from a rifle. So 6 saves in total, no AP.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then.
Okay. So I think that's 2. Well, 1.5. And last but not least, I have the Reaper, who is going to fire into the Havocs. Let's shoot into the Havocs. D6 shots, 5 shots from the Reaper. It's feast or famine with this guy. Needing 4 to hit because he moved. He's nice and close, though. Thank you, my lord. And needing 3s to wound because you are T5 on Havocs. 2 at -4.
Oh, I guess I would get 6.
You do, yeah, because they're in cover. I do not ignore cover. So 1 guy goes down, and 1 is alive. So I'm going to do 1 Shredder into the spawn, together with 1 rifle at long range, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rifles and a Splinter Cannon at the Havocs. Let's try and take them down. So 6 rifles and a cannon. Needing 4s, because I'm really far away. No thank you, my lords there. Oh, yes, 1 thank you, my lord. And 4s rolling 1s again. 2 armor saves, no AP. Do not ignore cover, because I'm not flayed skull.
Yeah.
They are fine. Then 1 shredder for D6 shots. 5 shots. Needing rerolling 1s, 3s. And strength 6. So 3s. 1 save at -1. And against infantry would get to re-roll, but it's not infantry. And then 1 regular poison shot, 1 more armor save.
Oh.
Cool. She just took 1 wound from the shredder.
Yep.
Okay. So that's pretty much, so that shot, they shot, that shot, this shot. Okay. So they all shot all the guns that they have. So now we go into the charge phase. First and foremost, I'm going to charge the incubi at the Helldrake. And they make it in with a 5. The mandrakes will now charge the cultists. And so he's going to count up how many Overwatch dice he has. And while he does that, so here I've got quite a bit of a charge to get over there. And so that could be a bit of a predicament if I just get 1 or 2 models that make the charge and everybody else fails. So I might just try and pile into that guy and try and kill it in close combat. Or try get them into this Helldrake to make sure that it dies. I'm thinking I might do that and then maybe send Drazar on a wild goose chase. Okay, so the cultists get to Overwatch.
Overwatch. 6s. 1.
Nicely done.
Oh, yeah.
That's no wound. Okay, and do I make it? I need a 9. They rolled a 7. Oh, they get a reroll for being Dark Eldar? No, they hold right where they are. The cultists have avoided their wrath. For now. I'm going to start with Drazar. He will declare that spawn. I don't think that's within 12. So this is just over 11 here. So he will declare this as well. If I roll high enough, I actually want him to go this way just so he can give the incubi all the cool bonuses. So that's kind of what I would like. Nope. No, there's no point in re-rolling that because if I then roll terrible, then I don't even make it to the spawn and then they just die. Okay, so the Archon's going to run into the Helldrake. 6, he will make that in. Aga. Okie dokie. And yeah, I'll do the Lamian into the Helldrake as well. That's 5. She gets to re-roll that. That's a 6. I think that might make it. The Slith is going to try and make it into the Helldrake as well. Yeah, that's a 6. He's just out with a 6, so I need to roll a 7 on the dice. Okay, so he does make it in. Boop. So he's going to get in there. And then the Urgul is actually going to charge into those Chaos Space Marines. Okay. Actually, no, into the spawn. Into the spawn. Let's do it. I was like, no, he doesn't get a reroll. No. He doesn't have power from pain. Sadly, the little puppy didn't make it. Oh, no. And the Medusa will just stay right there, I guess. Yep, we'll just stay right where she is. Okay, so with that, let's start with the charge. I'm going to start with Archon Skari. Why? No, let's start with the Incubi, because then if they all die, that would be unfortunate. I will spend 1 command point for Onslaught, my good man. So I go down to 3 command points remaining.
Yep.
And I have 4 Incubi and a Clavex. They have a lot of attacks. The Clavex does hit on 2s, but any 6s to hit will be 2 hits in close combat. So with that, we have the Clavex. So that's 4 hits from the Clavex, and then the Incubi themselves. So I missed on that, but I got 2 more hits in there. And they are strength 4, so they need 5s to wound. 6s do 3 damage if they go through. Yeah. I lost a dice. Okie dokie. So we have 4 that do 3 damage, and 2 that do 1 damage each. Wow, that was a good roll.
So minus?
Minus 3.
Okay. So on the single damage ones?
Yep. Nicely done. And the 3 damage apiece. 9 damage. You can't make your own tank explode, can you?
No.
Okay. Do you want to interrupt?
No.
No. Okay. So Archon Skari is going to go. He has 5 attacks, +1, +1, +1, because he is a monster. And 6s are double hits. Because he's a hero of many battles. And he needs 5s to wound you. So he does 3 -2 with his... I guess I get to reroll wounds too. Because I have Hatred Eternal. That's right. I have reroll wounds.
Oh, geez.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm just going to roll to see if he blows up.
Okay. Rawr, okay.
Yeah, there's no way.
Argon Skari with Hatred Eternal is a monster. Okay. So that means she gets to move. She'll just move up a little bit. He'll just move up a little bit. Is that yours?
Yeah.
All right. And last but not least, Drazar does get to swing. He's going to swing with his 6 attacks. His 6 attack profile. So hitting on 2s. And then wounding on his strength 4. So that does 4 damage. And it's -2. So that just kills him. And then technically an attack again. So he can pile in. And then this. And then technically pile in again. But I'm just going to keep him here because I don't want to overextend him. Okay, with that... It is the end of Drukhari, turn number 2. That was a crazy good turn for me, but I did get secure 1. I did kill 2 things in close combat, but not 3. I was hoping to get the 3. And I did kill 2 things in shooting. I just killed 2 things in shooting. So I was hoping to get a lonely firepower. So I got 1, 2, 3 points more for the end of the turn. With that, we move into Chaos, turn number 2. So turn 2 for the Chaos. The Ablits have arrived. The Apostle and his trusty Chaos Space Marines have moved onto the platform, also hoping to probably make a quick escape if things go awry. He's pulled Assassinate, Defend Objective 3, and Defend Objective 6. Number 3 is here. Number 6 is over here. The Demon Prince, however, is going for broke and trying to cut down Archon Skari himself as he sees an opening in the Drukhari lines. The Havocs and the Chaos Cultists have decided to stay on that flank as well. With that, we move into the Psychic phase.
So I'm going to try and cast Diabolic Strength on him.
Very cool.
I need a 6.
It goes off on a 6.
Goes off on a 6.
Archon Skari will attempt to deny again because his silly helmet of I don't like Psyker's helmet. And he fails to deny. So Diabolic Strength goes off.
10.
So we have 10 cultists firing at Drazar because he's the closest. So I think there's Operation Try and Kill Drazar. He has 6 wounds. He's T4. He has a 2-up save. So let's see what he can soak up here, which is, that's not bad. Not bad for a bunch of cultists with improvised autogun weapons. 1.
This one.
He takes 1. 6 up feeling pain. He takes 1. No, he's been bloodied by cultists. Mere mortals.
Mere mortals. He's going to bolt pistol him.
Okay, Chaos Lord time.
Yep. Setting on 2s. Rerolling the 1s. And then needing 4s. Nope. Crack grenade at you.
Crack grenade. Dark Apostle crack grenade.
Hits.
Nicely done.
And 3s.
Ooh, very nice. Needing a 2-up because I am technically in the cover. He's okay. Because they're only -1. Bolter, and then he's got the Blitz, he's got the Havocs, he's got those guys as well.
Bolter and a crack.
Ooh, very nice. 2 bolters and a crack grenade from the Marines.
Yep. No.
They don't get rerolls from...
I don't think they're close enough.
No? Okay, so 1 bolter hit.
1 bolter hit. Nothing?
No bolter wound. Nice. The Havocs are going to fire into the Incubi.
So, hitting on 3s, rerolling the 1.
Nicely done.
And looking for...
2s.
2s.
Oh, no. 2, -1. 1 goes down.
That's okay.
Cultists into the Incubi. Trying to bring down the... Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Better than my Marine shooting.
Yeah, they're like, we're mere mortals. Wow, good roll. So 4 into the Incubi.
Yep.
The Incubi have their glorious 3-up armor save. And 1 goes down. I can't wait to paint the new plastic ones. Yes. Don't forget, I do a live Twitch stream every day on Twitch, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do # just put paint on it.
profile.
The Obliterators are going to shoot. They have become veterans of the Long Wall.
So strength +3.
9, very nice.
AP -1.
Very cool.
Damage for 2.
Nicely done. All the Oblits shooting at the Dark Eldar Reaper from Forge World. Da 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 da. Needing threes, rerolling ones, and then needing threes, no, twos, because you're veterans of the Long Ward, which is pretty snazzy.
Yep.
At 2 wounds apiece, not too bad. Now, if he had a sorcerer and he had prescience, then he could make them +1 to hit, which is really awesome as well. Okay. And how many is that? That's 10? 11? 11. Ooh, nice.
11 at -1.
11 at -1. Needing 5 ups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. Just enough to make him die. Do you want to make him auto-explode? No. No. He is a forgeable model without special rules, so he does explode on a 5+. He does not explode. Yeah, I know. So he goes down. Oh, the nicely painted model syndrome is dead. See, look, he was pointing and clicking that big red button. He's like, click the rig big button. Bro.
2 CPs?
So he's going to shoot again with the Blitz because he still has 2 CPs after this, which is crazy. He's been very good at the CP. I still have 3 CPs.
So strength.
Strength 9, nicely done. AP, AP 3. He needed that. Damage 1. 1 damage.
I'll keep it.
You'll take it. You'll take it. And I'm assuming he's going to shoot into Drazar.
How did you know?
How did I know? Because Drazar is a meanie.
How did you know?
He's such a meanie. Can't wait to paint up the new model.
He's going to die.
So hitting on 3s rolling.
Yeah.
And then rolling once, and then wounding on 2s, which does and -3. So he's right now at a 1 up save. So 2 up, 3 up. So you go to a 4 up save. So that's pretty decent as well. Okay. 2s to wound. Ooh, nicely done. That's 11 as well.
Yep.
Nice. 11 4+ saves for Drazar. Hiya! And he takes 6 so far. He does have a 6 up feel no pain. Does he feel pain? Oh, he feels just enough pain because of that cultist.
Yeah, the cultist.
Down goes Drazar.
Cultist is gonna
He got his assassinate. Yeah. The Death Stalker has been silenced. So Demon Prince is only going to charge Skari. The Court of the Archon are not characters, so they cannot heroic intervene. I do get to watch you with my super pistol, and I reroll once. Oh, that's a hit. Wounding on through 3s. That is a wound with a super pistol. Oh.
That's so close.
Made you sweat, did I? Yes, I did. And there goes the charge distance. 6, so he'll be able to hop over and get to Skari quite comfortably. So 4 base for the +2 for the talons.
So it's so the way demon weapons works is you just roll a d6, and
Right.
then on a 2+ you get that many attacks.
Oh, okay.
So he
So
regular.
So instead of he gets +1 for charging for your Chaos Space Marine.
Yeah.
And then instead of getting the 2 for the talent, he gets D6.
Yeah.
So he gets either 1 or the normal or more, essentially. Okay.
Well, 1 he can't use the weapon.
Okay. Yeah. So he just doesn't get the rerolls in that case. Interesting.
So that, and then I have demonic strength as well on him.
Oh, that gives you an
And
extra
then-
one?
Yeah.
And then the demon weapon, the Slaneshi demon weapon.
+5.
Oh.
11 attacks.
11 attacks from Mr. Demon Prince. Oh. Uh-oh. Is he Marcus Slanesh?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't like Slanesh. We birthed that. We birthed the demon of Slanesh. Okay, here we go.
So
Come on, Skari! Epic showdown.
So 2's rolling 1.
That's 11 hits. Yep, that's definitely 11 hits. Oh
Okay.
gosh.
And 2's rolling 1.
2's rerolling everything because you're a meanie. I love this demon weapon.
Yeah.
We forgot the reroll wound last time.
Last time, yeah.
So that's 11, eh?
11.
How many damage are these?
2.
Just straight 2 damage, right? Okay, well. Okay. So I'm going to put 4 on Skari right away. And he's just going to take his Feel No Pains. And he takes 4. And then he's going to try pass them off to the Slith. So he passes 3 off to the Slith. And he takes 1 and the Slith dies. So he has taken 1. And that was 2 attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
How many left? 9? Okay.
Yeah.
So I still have 9 left. Okay. This is all the 9 here. So he still has 4 wounds remaining. So I'm going to do 2 here on just his regular save. So 6 up Feel No Pains. Nope. So now he has 2 wounds remaining. Oh gosh.
With 8
Oh gosh.
involves to make?
Yep. Okay. So Shadowfield, here we go. Shane's so happy. He's like, die, Skari, die. Okay, first one is okay. Second one is okay as well. Third one, oh no! So he has to take 10.
Yeah,
Feel No Pains. Does Argon Skari? No, he went down. And he's like, har, 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 yes.
He did it.
Moral victory.
He did it.
And then the Slith tried bravely, tried very bravely.
Back into the Archon's pocket.
Yeah, and he, okie dokie. Well, good job, Slanesh Demon Prince. You showed him who was boss.
He's just
gonna hang out right where he is?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. This is gonna go away. Okay, so at the end of your turn, because that was it, I have lost my Warlord, so you get Warlord kill.
Yep.
If you pull Kingslayer, you're gonna get Kingslayer instantly, which is pretty cool as well. And you've started to... You got Assassinate, which is good, so that's 1 point there. And do you want to get rid of one of your cards?
Oh, yes.
Which one would you like to get rid of?
Defend 6.
That one?
Yeah.
It makes sense. There's birds all over it. So with that, we move into turn 3, but losing the crazy beatstick that is Archon Skari and Drazar has now meant that the Kabalite Warriors are going to have to fend for themselves. End of movement phase, turn 3. So I got no prisoners, kill something, assassinate, kill a character, big game hunter, which I can't do anymore, so I'm going to have to get rid of it at the end of the turn. And the apostle prayed to the dark gods and gave the obliterators an additional -1 to be hit, which is really good. So the Scourge have moved up that way to objective 2 to clear out some cultists. All my Kabalite warriors have sort of moved up to put pressure on the middle of the board. And then my Incubi, my Lamian, these Kabalite warriors, the Venom, and then this Razorwing moved back this way because he could just stay on the table this way. If not, he would have flown off the table that way. And then the Mandrakes have moved up, hopefully to kill the Havocs. Okay, so Archon Skari is dead, but good thing he's made dark pacts with the Homunculi. The Homunculus will have to start regrowing them. However, the Dark Apostle will probably not like that. So maybe a hint as to what the next installment will bring. So stay tuned. Make sure you check the links for the whole series in the description below. But with that, let's move into the shooting phase. Yeah. I literally just pressed record with my nose. So the Mandrakes are firing into the Havocs over there. Needing 3s this time because I'm really close. Yep. Very cool. Ooh, that was a they're angry. They're like, you have murdered our patron. No. 6 is to kill, and then 5 to not kill. Yeah. So that's 1 mortal. And then so that was looked very impressive. 3 saves at -1 and a single mortal wound.
Yes.
Ooh,
oh, he kills them.
He got him. Good job, Mandrakes. Good job. This Venom over here is still alive, so he's going to shoot into the Demon Prince. He's with an 18, so he gets to shoot.
I'm just seeing how far you're away because the character.
Yeah. Am I out of 12 or inside 12?
I think you're inside.
Yeah, that would. Pow. Venoms, no Archons to reroll here, and 4s, but rerolling 1s because I am Poison Tongue. 3 saves, no AP.
Oh yeah.
2 go through. He's down to 4 wounds remaining.
Uh-oh.
So all of the carbines are going to shoot the cultists and 1 grenade. So 5 carbines, 1 grenade, and then all the Haywire Blasters are going to shoot the Marines because they're -1 AP, so it's going to be good against power armor. 4 Haywire Blasters, normally taking down tanks, but apparently half decent against infantry as well. It's one of the reasons why I like that weapon so much. It synergizes really well with hitting on 4s with the Scourge themselves. Needing 4s to wound, that'd be 1 at -1. Here I am doing like a mouthful. Oh, sad face. No, that was against the Marines. Nothing happened there. A grenade into the cultists for D6 shots. Ooh, 4 shots. Needing 3s. And these are straight 4 at -1. So 3 at -1 on those cultists over there. Blah. And all the Scourge, the 5 left, into the cultists with their carbines. Needing 3s and 4s. 5 saves. No AP.
T-shirts.
T-shirt saves.
Made 1.
4 go down. So that's killed, I believe, 6 so far. This unit is going to fire, so I have 2 blasters in range of the Oblitz and the Lance. They are -1 for Alpha Legion and -1 for the Benediction. So I need 5s to hit you, and I do not have my trusty Archon nearby to help me. Oh, they be angry. Needing 3s to wound. 2 invulnerable saves from the blasters. 1 goes through, D6 damage. I got 1. So I did get 1 Obliterator. And then 10 rifle shots, including the rapid fire shots, into the Chaos Space Marines. They are... Oh, I should have done those separately, because some of them are within 12 and some of them are not.
Why at 4s?
Because it's per model. So 3 models, so yeah, 4 models are out of 12, so they have to hit up minus.
I think it's just unit based.
It's model to model.
Is it?
Yeah. Because each shot is technically individually. It's the same with characters. If you have 1 model close to a character, the whole unit doesn't count as close to the character. It's just that model is close to the character. So if you want to, so it's the same with Alpha Legion and any other minuses to hit stuff. It's model to model. So these need 4s. Cool. And then I have 6 shots that need 3s. Cool. And then I need 4s. 2 saves, no AP on those Chaos Space Marines.
Oh yeah. That's 1.
Got 1. So this unit is now going to shoot. He cannot see anything on that side of the table. So you can't even see that Demon Prince because it's literally that high. So he's going to shoot at that cultist unit. And then I've got 12 shots that are shooting at him within 12 and 1 outside of 12. And then the 2 blasters are going to shoot at the 2 Chaos Space Marines. So we'll do the blasters of the Chaos Space Marines. 1 hit, 1 wound, -4. So 1 dead guy. So, okay, and then we're going to do the 1 shot from long range. Missed. And 12 shots. Needing 3s, because they are close by. Needing 4s. That would be 5. Oh, rerolling 1s because of Poison Tongue. Oh, 7 poison saves on your Demon Prince. That's what you get for murdering Drakon Skari. 3 more go through. So he has 1 wound remaining. Razorwing gets to go now. He's going to shoot his rifles here, his missiles at the last Plague Marine. It looks like Plague Marine. The last Chaos Space Marine, and the Disintegrators at the Obliterators. So we'll do the Disease at the Oblits, needing 5s. 2 hits, needing 4s, 1 save at -3. Just 2 damage. Then the rifle into the Demon Prince, 1 hit, nothing. And then 3d3 missile shots into Mr. Space Marine, needing 4s because he is far away. Good old Alpha Legion. Just 1 save. Nope, he is okay. The 3rd unit of Cabalite Warriors is going to shoot into that last Chaos Space Marine. So I have 2 Shredders. I'm going to do them first for 4 shots. They're within 12, so needing 3s to hit. Oh, I said 4 shots. And needing 3s to wound with rerolls to wound against infantry. So 2 saves at -1.
Oh yeah.
He's okay. Then all of these are the ones within 12, including the Splinter Cannon. So at 12 shots, yeah. Can we get him? Can we get him? Here's hoping. Here is hoping.
Yeah.
And then rerolling ones, nothing in there, but that's 4 saves so far. No AP, just straight armor. Got it. Okay, so we did get him. That means that now the Medusa can shoot those little acolyte-y things. Yeah, because they're the closest target. So go Medusa, hitting on 3s with his super flame eye. What's your toughness? 3?
3, yeah.
Needing 3s at -2. Ah, he burns them. He burns them to death. Get out of here. Who knew that the little eye could be useful sometimes? That's pretty fun. Okay, that's it for my shooting. So we'll go into close combat. I will charge the mandrakes into the cultists, and then the incubi and the lamian will go in to the demon prince. The cultists hit 3 times with Overwatch. I already moved my incubi and lamian in, and needing 4s to wound. Ooh, 3 mandrakes. And 6s. He killed 2. Good old. That's 30 points worth of mandrakes you killed.
Almost the whole squad of
That's
cultists.
almost the entire squad of cultists. So it is the start of the fight phase. I'm going to start with the incubi, and they are going to spend 1 command point for, actually, no, never mind. Hold on a second. I'm going to start with the lamian, actually. She has 2 attacks. She hits on 2s for the power from pain. And she wounds on 2s, but 4 pluses, she does mortals, and she rerolls 1s because of poison tongue. So she does a mortal, and her Shiameshi blade just kills him, which just saves me the points that I was going to use for the incubi. Cool. Now I'm going to do the mandrakes into the cultists. I did move the incubi that way, just behind that hill a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So many attacks from the mandrakes, hitting on 2s. And they wound on 3s, and they're -1 AP. So that's 3 dead so far. And then the second batch, 2s and 3s. So that would be, yeah, there you go. And then I can get to just pile them in a little bit. Okay, so at the end of the turn, I did get Assassinate. I did get no prisoners, but I get it for D3 points because I killed... How many units did I... Oh, and I completely forgot over there. That's okay. So I get 2 points for that. And Assassinate. Very cool. With that, we move on to... You just owe me a morale for those cultists over there.
Yep.
And they run away as well. I did kill 6, so technically that's 5 points for that. It's D3, so it's like a domination almost. And then I'm going to get rid of Big Game Hunter because he doesn't have any big games to hunt. And now we're moving on to Chaos, turn number 3. Okay, end of movement phase. So he did get Advance, Master the Warp, and Defender Breaker 3, which all cards he can't actually get right now. So he's just essentially just going to try and murder some stuff. So he's moved his Apostle over here to try and kill the Medusa and the Urgle. His Lord and his Oblitz have sort of moved to the side to tackle the Mandrakes and the Incubi. On to the shooting phase.
Yep. All right, so this Lord here.
Yep.
He is going to throw a frag grenade into this unit.
The Mandrakes?
Yep.
Yep.
2 shots.
Better than a bolt pistol.
Yep. 1s.
Nice.
And
1 wound. 1 dead.
Okay.
Crack grenade into the Medusa from the Dark Apostle.
Hits him. And
Wounds him. -1, 6 up. Nope, takes D3 damage. 1 damage. And he takes 1 damage. He's alive with 1 wound. Go Medusa. Ooh, it's Oblit time.
Strength.
Nice.
AP.
Nice.
Damage.
Nice. 1 damage. Well, I only have 1 damage, guys.
Yeah.
Except for my Climax. He's 2 wounds. But 12 shots. Who are they shooting at? I guess he gets to choose.
Yeah.
He's shooting 1 into the incubi and 1 into the mandrakes.
So into the incubi.
Yep. Rolling 1s.
Yep.
And he still has 2 command points to shoot twice, which is pretty cool. Needing 2s to wound. 3 wounds. 5 up saves on the incubi. And 6 up funeral pains. So 2 incubi go down. Bloop, bloop. I'm going to keep the Clavex alive. Mandrakes need 4s, rolling 1s. 3 hits. And 2 5 ups. And 6 ups. 1 goes down. The Obliterators will fire once again. I believe this time they can only see the Mandrakes. But they get to choose their target after they see what the profile is. AP 1. 1 damage. Okay. 12 shots. I love that they made them straight 6 damage, and now they're under 100 points. Oblits are one of the best units right now for like damage. They're just really short range. So if you make them Alpha Legion, they can teleport from place to place. It's kind of cool.
So these guys are going to shoot into just the
Mandrakes.
Mandrakes.
Yeah, might as well try and just kill them. The Mandrakes probably one of the units that does the most damage to them. No rerolls, however. Decent amount of hits. Needing 2s. And I'm not fearless just yet. Ooh, nice roll. 7. 7 invul saves. Oh, okay. And then 6 up, feel no pains. 4 go down. That's 1 remains. The sergeant is left alive. That's the sergeant right there. Hurrah! So the Dark Apostle is charging into the dangerous Medusa and the Urgle. So the Medusa is going to try to overwatch you. The eye burst fails to hit. It would have been cool if it was a flamer. The Urgle doesn't have any guns. It just sniffs you out is what it does. He's going to go around. Cool. The Lord is charging into the Clavex and the Mandrake. The Night Fiend, I think he's called. But the Night Fiend gets to shoot you. He hits you once. And he wounds you at -1 AP. No, does nothing. How far does he go? He should make it in there with just within 6. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep. It's going to jump in. Activating Mr. Lord first to get in there. He's got a chain axe, is that right?
Chain axe.
Nice.
So he's got 4 attacks.
On the Clavex.
Yeah, 3 roll 1s.
Nicely done. Needing 2s, rolling 1s. Toughness 3.
Needing
3.
strength 5.
So 3s. Nicely done.
So 3 at -1.
3 on the Clavex on 4 ups. Oh no, needs to pass one of these to live. Oh, he does. Barely. He lives with 1 wound.
And on to the other guy.
The Mandrake gets hit, and does he survive? No. He kills the Mandrake. But with that, the Clavex turns around to face. Does your lord have a mark of some sort?
Yeah. So he's going to attack these.
Okay, and he's got his cool heirloom as well. So
+1.
it's he's got like a fancy weapon. I have 1 wound left on the Medusa and 3 wounds on the Urgle. The Urgle has a 5-up invul save. The Medusa just has a 5-up armor save and a 6-up feel no pain.
So I'm going to do 1 attack into the Medusa and then 3 attacks in the Urgle.
Okay.
So Medusa.
Yep.
Hits.
Should. Yep.
Yeah. And then I am...
Strength 6. Well, you're super strength. So 1, -1.
-1.
Medusa. Nope. Takes 2 damage. And... dies. Barely dies, but does die. He takes the Medusa down with his Crozius. Old Crozius. 3 hits into the Urgle.
Oh my god.
1. 5-up invul. And feel... Oh, no feel no pain for him. He just takes 2 damage. So the Urgle is alive. Okay, so now I'm going to use my 2 command points. I'm going to use... So I have 1 left. I'm going to use it on him for the Great Enemy. So he gets to reroll wounds against anything with the slash keyword. So he's got Marcus Slash. And I'm going to use 1 for Onslaught. So any 6s will be double hits against your Chaos Lord. Go, Mr. Clavex. So needing 2s to hit with the Clavex. all hit. And he's strength 4, so needing 4 to wound, but re-rolling because you're Slanesh. Mwah, 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 mwah. So that one is 3 damage. This one is 1 damage.
So on the 3 damage one?
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 damage.
So 4 damage from the Klavex because of decapitating strike. The Urgle gets 4 attacks because he didn't charge, so hitting on 3s, and he's strength 4. So just 4s, nothing. He's he likes charging. He gets 6 attacks when he charges. So with that, you can get rid of one of your cards. Master the Whoop. Yeah, makes sense. So with that, we will come to a conclusion, an end to this episode 4 of the Rise of the Archon, the Rise of the Blade. However, Skari has been smacked down and spread all over the spread all over the ash wastes, which means that in the campaign, he's now going to have to roll for a characteristic decrease, which is one of the things that he gets for being a hero. So because he got taken out of action, and then the next mission will involve his regrowth and the chaos, basically taking a vendetta and trying to stop him from getting regrown, essentially, which is going to be really cool. So stay tuned for that. The Dark Apostle has once again slunk away into the shadows as, demonic entities save him from an inevitable fate of doom. Something has more of a plan for him. We don't know what it is yet. However, thanks a lot for watching. We'll be back with an after-action report. And that is...
Game.
There you go. Awesome. So thank you so much for coming down for the game.
Thanks for having me.
I hope you enjoyed it. That was quick and brutal.
Yeah, very brutal.
That was quick and just nasty. It got nasty really quickly. Turn 2, after you kind of rushed me, I was feeling a little nervous. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I kind of felt like I had maybe the upper hand on just kind of positioning, but kind of...
My turn 2 just was crazy.
Yeah, I lost like half my army.
Now, you voted for Archon Skari for MVP because he went in and did 9 or 8 or 9 wounds to Heldrake with his Huskblade. He's like,
no chance.
Drake on Skari is a boss man. More so than Archon Skari. He gets lazy in his older years.
It's true.
He's not the legend that he once was. However, he has his battle honor still. He didn't lose that. And then 2 of my Kabalite warriors gained a battle honor, so they ignore negative modifiers to leadership.
Yeah, which is really good. And
my Scourge can now reroll once they hit in shooting, which is good.
Yeah, they don't need no Archon nearby.
Which we were talking about, actually, literally when that was happening.
They needed something like that.
Did you get anything this game?
No, just the Warlord gained 1 and then...
Okay, cool. So reroll charges or advances or something like that. Now, I really like the Battle Honors set that they released in the chapter approved. It's really fun. And then we're going to figure out next game, we'll know what Archon Skari will lose as a stat. Because he got punched. He got smoked.
Yeah, him and Slanesh had a dance.
They did. A bit of his soul might be missing because Slanesh just had a little bit of a taste. Although those Incubi did great by just being no.
Yeah, they
lived.
They cut some stuff down.
They did. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you, Shane, for coming down for the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did like it, click the link down below and check me out on Patreon, or share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you very much, everybody. Skari out.
Bye.